Smedleys will always look upon you as a...
Hello, Grace. What are you doing here?
Nice to see you. Thank you again for your help at the lake. I've become quite good at Summoner's Court, and I'm waiting for my next opponent. I suppose that's you.
I suppose so.
Shall we begin?
I'm game.
Well, let's see what you're made of. Accio. You didn't see that.
Accio.
What a remarkable shot! Well, it appears I've been bested. Well done! Diving, Summoner's Court. Seems there's nothing you can't do.
You played a good game, though, Grace.
I did play rather well, didn't I? Only one student has ever beaten me. She's very good. But if you play the way you did against me, you might stand a chance.
Looked rather dark in there.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned...
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Depulso. Glacius. Defender. At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect.
Revelio. Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Accio. Confringo. Accio.
We're here for a reason.
Incendio.
It's justified.
Revelio.
This room is taller than it looks.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Revelio.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile
Accio.
of... Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Descendo. Glacius. Confringo. Bombarda. Revelio. Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio.
Expelliarmus! Accio!
We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do. Revelio. Accio.
Confringo! Bombarda!
I need to find a safe way across.
Revelio! Confringo! Bombarda!
Did you hear that?
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
Accio!
Revelio.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
There's something here by the altar.
Revelio!
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this arch.
Revelio!
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
Revelio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio!
You've done it! I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
I don't think learning the Imperious Curse is a good idea.
Really? But we've no idea what may lie ahead. But I shan't press you. I'll have your back no matter what we face in there. Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Depulso. Accio. Incendio. Depulso. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Bombarda. Glacier. Confringo. Glacier. Bombarda. Confringo. Sendo. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Incendio. Depulso.
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Depulso. Revelio. Protego.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Leviosa. Revelio.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did it,
Accio.
it should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Revelio. Accio.
This looks different than what we faced before. That worked. Keep going.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Revelio.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Accio. Incendio. Repulsor. Leviosa. Stupid one. Glaciers. Defender. Glaciers. Confringo. Glaciers. Bombarda. Glaciers. Confringo.
For a moment, I thought that'd never end.
Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Revelio.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
Sebastian, the relic. Look. Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. We're here for the relic.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake. I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle.
Revelio.
Ominous. Sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on. Revelio. Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again. As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne. When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke! Over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Keep up!
Confringo! Glacier! Bombarda! Accio! Descendo! Incendio!
To the right!
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic, even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Revelio.
Oh, good, you're safe.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers?
They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed to be extinct. They were hunted out of existence by wizard kind. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
Where exactly are these Snidgets allegedly hidden?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metalworker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Cock. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
Revelio.
The door is looking at us.
I'll be quiet. Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Revelio.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lid.
Revelio.
Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine. I've read about mines
Revelio.
like this, but seeing one is something else
Accio.
altogether.
One less key to worry about.
Keep your wits about you, Amit. I'll get you through this mine.
Glacius. Defenders. Expelliarmus. Descendo. Leviosa. Accio. Incendio. Devolso. Quiet. Glacius. Great coming. Potato. Stupefy.
That was a little more than
Revelio.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word. by a door.
Confringo! Revelio!
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Accio!
Make it out. Curious. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here. I'm good at sneaking about. You'll see.
Mr. Tanis, someone there. How nice of you to stop.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Revelio.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? What could they be building?
Descendo. Accio. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Bombarda. Descendo. Revelio.
I wonder if the boiler powers Defendo.
Glacius. Bombarda.
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I
Revelio.
expected.
Glacius. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Revelio.
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for what it is.
Revelio. Also. Incendio. Accio. Revelio.
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Not an entanglement we need right now.
Revelio.
What are you doing?
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, Army.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found. Must be a quicker way out of here than retracing our steps.
Revelio.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed. Can we please
Revelio.
talk about what just happened?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch when I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Revelio. Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh. That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought she handed it to me. "This will keep you safe," she said. "It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet."
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
I wondered if you might teach me how to cast that curse you mentioned.
Oh, which one?
On second thought, perhaps I don't need to learn any curses at the moment.
Very well. Let's speak again soon.
I wondered if you might teach me how to cast that curse you mentioned.
Oh, which one?
I'd like to learn how to cast the Cruciatus curse.
Very well. Now remember, your intention matters, and be precise with your wand movement. The incantation is Crucio. Are there any other curses you'd like to learn?
I'd like to learn how to cast the Imperius curse.
Very well. Be very precise with your wand movement. The incantation is Imperio. Are there any other curses you'd like to learn?
That's all I wanted to learn for now. Thank you.
Of course. You're the only one with whom I would entrust such knowledge. Let's speak again soon. I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so preoccupied by all that happened with Ominis and the catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction, that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing, but let's not draw their attention.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
Oh, my hands are big for that.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
Go back!
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through, or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose?
Feels like I've been at this for hours. Hello?
Revelio.
Who is it?
Over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio.
I should tell you. Rumor is this mine was closed long ago due to an infestation of spiders.
How nice. Nothing I haven't seen before.
That's the spirit.
For better or for worse, we're in.
Bacon and mushroom stew.
Revelio. This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
Confirm. Revelio. I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Someone there? Someone's here. No!
I'll get away with that.
Glaciers! Defender!
How many of Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Revelio.
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Revelio.
Confringo. Bombarda. Revelio.
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Smashing.
Revelio.
Conjure stairs.
Reparo. Revelio. Bombarda. Accio. Incendio. Descendo. Revelio.
We're making quick work.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
Look at that.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Glacius. Bombarda. Revelio.
Still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
An intruder! Oh, I won't rest.
Bombarda.
No!
Expelliarmus.
I will make it.
Accio. Descendo. Levioso. Glacius. Confringo. Protego. Accio. Glacius. Yeah. Descendo. Glacius. Bombarda. Glacius. Confringo. Glacius. Bombarda. Accio. Glacius. Defender.
We certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap. For a Slytherin.
For a Ravenclaw, you certainly have a lot to learn.
Confringo. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Now. We can
Leviosa.
die in peace.
Revelio. Confringo. Confringo.
A rune symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it.
Wasn't expecting that.
Revelio.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
Another passageway. We should search the room first. Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Revelio.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see.
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marrenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
Someone who knows Ranrock personally. They asked me not to mention their name to anyone.
A goblin? Tell me I'm wrong. You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
You don't know what you're saying. Take a breath for a moment.
Oh, I know precisely what I'm saying. Unbelievable.
I hope Professor Fitz...
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spin Witches as soon as you can.
What are you up to now?
I'd take up herbology if it didn't involve so much dung.
Pushing a plough is good, honest work.
It is wonderful to see you back here. Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
Hello again. Wonderful to see you. As before, I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. You're all set with the new upgrade. I can't wait to hear what you think. This may sound presumptuous, but...
You'd like me to report back with even more flight details.
You know me well. I feel I'm almost there. I just think I can improve broom flight a bit more. Miss Reyes is running a time trial at the South Coast course. Not ideal, really, what with rumours of Ranrock's lot and Ashwinders infiltrating the place. However, if you're flying high above them, you should be all right, I think.
I'm not worried, Mr. Weeks. I'll see if I can find Imelda.
I hope you are able to complete these trials. I have a feeling this final upgrade is going to be a sweeping success. Do be careful, of course. I shall look forward to hearing from you soon. I look forward to our next meeting.
Perhaps I could test out one more upgrade on the way.
Revelio. Revelio.
This looks intriguing. Revelio. Glacius, Bombarda. Confringo.
Glaciers. Bombarda. Potato. Stupid one.
I think I know how and where to approach the center.
Revelio.
Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
Revelio. Glacier. Bombarda. Rependo. Glaciers. Confringo. Potato! Flipendo! Glacier! Bombarda! Revelio! Lumos! Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos.
That's that. Settled.
Revelio.
What do you have in store for me this time?
Glaciers! Bombarda! Revelio. Confringo. Glaciers. Bombarda. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Revelio. Revelio.
If I wanted this little excitement, I'd have a job at a bank.
Your life ends here. Shame.
Revelio.
Goodness. Not a bomb.
Revelio.
Show you. Stop right there, or I'll make you stop.
Could it be a Merlin trial?
Revelio.
Lumos. Lumos.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Depulso.
Lumos.
Revelio.
Reminds me of the time I nearly fell out of a car at 3 o'clock. I was only young. Well, not like I pulled
Flipendo. Glacius. Bombarda. Confringo. Flipendo. Glacius. Defendo. Revelio. Glacius. Defendo. Revelio. Accio. Bombarda.
We're dying, are we?
Accio. Incendio. Revelio. 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 Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Accio.
Now you just could...
Glacius. Bombarda.
Stupid prick.
This is your first.
Couldn't bring that.
Glacius.
Now you've gone too far. I would not be twice the pain if I had to come and find you. Perhaps you ought to give up.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Ah! Hardly felt it.
Expelliarmus. Glacius. Bombarda. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Bombarda. Revelio. Flipendo. Glacius. Bombarda. Potato. Flipendo. Glacius. Couldn't Flipendo. Glacius. Bombarda. Potato. Stupefy. 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 Glacius. Bombarda. Stupefy. Potato. Stupefy. Glacius. Bombarda. Revelio. Revelio.
Found it in me.
Accio. Incendio.
One less poacher in the wizarding world.
Lumos. Lumos. Lumos.
Repulso.
Lumos.
Not so tricky after all.
Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio.
Rally behind you.
That's meant to be an attack of some sort.
Stupid.
You'll need to be quicker than that.
Confringo!
Stupid thing. The inevitable. Oh, for effort. So very weak.
Incendio! Tricky little cake flapper. Incendio! Confringo!
I plan to make
Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Revelio. 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 Glacius. Defender. Flipendo. Confringo. Flipendo. Protection. Stupefy. Glacius. Bombarda. Stupefy. Confringo. Flipendo. Glacius. Bombarda. Potato. Glacius. Confringo. Flipendo. Glacius. Defendo. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
A lance to the
Bombarda.
You're going to regret that.
Nice try!
Glacius. Defendo.
Serve your mistress!
Flipendo. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio.
Here's one of those tables Professor Shaw mentioned.
Revelio.
When they come after me, they'll rest in 10 graves.
Accio. Incendio. Glacius. Bombarda. Revelio. Glacius. Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio.
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
Lumos.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Revelio. Confringo.
Lumos.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Revelio. Revelio.
The course looks rather deserted. I hope everything's all right.
Ravenclaw, over here!
Hello again, Imelda. This course is a bit far from the castle, isn't it?
Obviously. Evidently too far for most of our classmates. Pathetic. They should be begging me to keep these trials alive, not running scared. I'm surprised our new 5th year showed up.
Thank you.
I know I can be impatient, but I get frustrated by those who don't take things as seriously as I do. And in my experience, that's everyone. Anyway, don't let it go to your head. Right then, enough chatter. I'm confident I've posted a time you won't be able to beat.
We'll soon see how I fare, won't we? I'm ready.
Get ready to lose, Ravenclaw.
Brilliant flying, if I do say so myself. Brilliant. Now that's more like it. Made it. This is going well. Brilliant.
Revelio.
wasn't too difficult.
Now that's more like it.
Good. I've got this. That was quite something.
Impressive work today, but don't get too comfortable. I'll be on your heels in no time. My family's not going to believe the news when I tell them. They're almost as competitive as I am. Almost.
Do you get your competitiveness from your family?
You could say that. My grandfather played Quidditch for Puddlemere United. And my father, well, he was a chaser for Slytherin, but had to stop after a curse took his knees out. Said it was the Gryffindor beater. And me, I fell in love with flying the first time I saw the ground disappear beneath my feet. Something about the freedom you feel on a broom. I've not been able to stop since.
Will you keep running these courses?
I'll race them myself. Don't want to get rusty. But I won't be dealing with time trials. You're welcome to run them too. Anyway, hope we find time to fly again soon.
I take it you want to play for a team, but which one? And which position?
I'm my father's girl. A chaser through and through. You'd know that if Black hadn't cancelled Quidditch this year. As for a team, it's the Holyhead Harpies I've always dreamt of. When I'm finished with school, I'll try out. If for some reason I don't get accepted, I don't know what I'll do. Herbology, perhaps? Because if that did happen, you might as well pop me and call me a mandrake. I'd never stop screaming.
It's been fun competing against your records, Imelda.
It has been fun. Glad you're here. 5th year. Not bad for a Ravenclaw. You take care of yourself.
I should let Mr. Weeks know that this was his best upgrade yet.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Oh, here's a pleasant surprise.
Bombarda. Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio. Bombarda.
Merlin himself would be proud.
Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio.
I dream of making a better world for me.
Sold some baby nifflers the other day. Fetched a small fortune. You always get more.
The beasts are safer now, Revelio.
Revelio. Revelio. Flipendo. Revelio. 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 Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Glacius. Revelio. Revelio.
What do you...
I'll Predicus Totalis.
Silence.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Revelio. Accio. Glacius. Bombarda. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Flipendo. Glacius. Defendo. Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Incendio! Revelio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
I should investigate.
Revelio! Revelio! Revelio!
Lumos. Lumos.
That's that. Settled.
Revelio! Revelio!
Betting on the price.
Could it be a Merlin trial?
Revelio! Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Is that you, Roland? You know where to
Revelio.
These rocks have seen better days.
Revelio.
We all have our parts, Carl. Mine's Robin. Simple as that.
learn that in first year, did ya?
Depulso.
Clumsy little fool.
How delightful. Glacier. Bombarda. Purify. Accio. Incendio. Globendo. Accio. Glacier. Defendo. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Incendio.
Positive disappointment!
Expelliarmus. Glacier. Confringo.
A moment.
Bombarda. Revelio.
One less.
Too late. Revelio.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
Confringo. Revelio. Confringo.
These Merlin trials won't get the best of...
Revelio.
Someone a lesson.
I don't like the look.
Oh, come on.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Selling the potion errands are exempt spiders.
Revelio. Capulso. Revelio.
Coming.
Glacius. Bombarda.
You dare slay one of my own! You will!
Potato. Stupid.
Good. 'Twasn't nothing. Luck! Nothing more than luck!
Glacius. Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio. Depulso. Depulso. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Confringo. Glacius. Confringo. Glacius. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Bombarda. Potato. Stupefy. Revelio.
That I swear belonged to a unicorn.
Think of how much you can't keep your eye. That's you can't. Quit.
Accio.
You should never have come here.
Capulso.
Bring up.
Stupefy. Glacius. Bombarda. Expelliarmus.
Damn you!
anything at all.
Glaciers.
Let me out,
Bombarder.
Mind yourself!
Potato.
Let me out,
Glaciers. Expelliarmus.
How steady, little nasal!
Let me out, so! Let me out,
Glaciers. Bombarder. Stop that.
Let me out, so!
Accio.
Let me out, so!
Ringo. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Repulsor. Confringo. Revelio.
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
Flipendo. Flipendo. Revelio. Flipendo. Revelio.
Indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Revelio. Depulso! Revelio! Glacius! Depulso! Revelio.
I will.
No! Glacius, Bombarda. Your poaching days are over. Revelio. Revelio.
Almost. You'll pay for that! No! Nice try.
I shall avenge your death.
Glacius, Bombarda. Revelio.
That was pitiful!
Expelliarmus! Glacius!
Really, it is!
Confringo!
Call that spellcasting!
Accio! Expelliarmus!
When are you going to give up?
You haven't had much to do like what my mother used to make. Oh, like heads of lettuce, those mushrooms were. One there.
Expelliarmus! Glacius! Bombarda! Protego! Stupefy! Accio! Incendio! Revelio!
Utterly pitiful display!
Expelliarmus! Glacius! Bombarda! Revelio! Revelio.
Perhaps not the best place to be caught alone.
Revelio.
Who lived here, I wonder?
Revelio.
Lumos.
Revelio.
Depulso. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Not so tricky after all, Merlin.
Lumos. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
It's been a bit cruel.
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
What do you have in store for me this time?
Revelio.
Lumos.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Revelio. 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 Depulso. Revelio. Revelio.
Bombarda!
Revelio. Revelio.
What was that?
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Could it be a Merlin trial?
Lumos. Lumos.
That's that. Settled.
Revelio. Revelio. Capulso. Protego. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Glacius. Bombarda. Revelio. Revelio.
The curiosity they teach at Hogwarts must serve you well.
Find the rarest beast in the forest, I do.
I think.
Oi! You Nicta!
Accio. Bombarda. Revelio.
What have you done? You dare!
Stupefy.
This has become personal.
The beasts around here can sleep a bit easier now.
Revelio. Revelio.
Aloha Mora.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Is somebody there?
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Welcome, welcome. Do have a look around.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
I may go to Hogsmeade later to stir up some trouble.
Revelio.
I don't want to work with fog flies in those severe silent trees. Nonetheless.
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
See you, my young friend.
Revelio. 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 Revelio.